Taylor Watch.
Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch.
Woohoo!
Happy Thursday. Please rise for our national anthem. Salt air. And the rust on your door. I've never needed anything more. Whispers of Are You Sure? Never have I ever before.
But I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time. 'Cause it was never mine.
Okay, we're going to get see Indeed.
Yeah.
Like you said, our voices are
too similar to Taylor's.
Yeah. Happy August.
Happy August, everybody.
Yay!
Yay!
Salt air. You know what's so funny? I love, first of all, I'm screaming. I had my tea this morning. I think it's so exciting. Like usually when August rolls around, I'm feeling kind of melancholy because the summer's almost over.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that. It's not over, but it is in the waning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's waning. And so it's tough, but I do think that the song August and us looking forward to August, Salt Air, Rust on Your Door has changed my tune.
Totally.
It makes me
you
look forward to it.
romanticize a month that actually kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because
she's
in
rebranded.
reality, August is very humid. Unless if you're living in a cozy cottage by the seaside, then it's a different
then you're
story.
fine, and then it's perfect.
If you're
It's the
living
most
in New
perfect
York
month.
City, it's a very humid, very gross month. But
Yes.
even though it was humid and gross this morning, I was prancing, dancing, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also decided that September is a summer month, so summer
Yes, it
doesn't
is.
end until September.
Yes, it
ends.
is. I think July, August, September is summer now.
Yeah, I agree.
June is like what, barely. Like,
June
what
is barely,
June?
yeah.
June
And
doesn't even-
September's so hot now that I think September is very much summer. So
I agree with you completely.
Yeah.
Agree with you completely.
we still have 2 more months.
2 more months. Very excited that it's August. Somebody said online that they think it's funny how Taylor has created like her own, like the equivalent of like a Christmas song that gets popped. Like All I Want for Christmas Is You, basically.
Yep,
like this
yep.
is her, that's her version of it.
Yeah, that is
it's,
funny.
Popped up on all the streams as number 1 of the day, all the good shit.
Yeah.
So everybody is doing their due diligence and pledging their allegiance to the flag. That is August.
Thank
And
you.
I'm happy for everyone.
Yep.
Happy for us.
Happy for us.
However, the start of this August, it was slightly tarnished for you this morning, Gia. What happened? Tell me everything. Tell me everything, because you know that I can relate hard to this, and I want to hear your experience.
So I woke up nice and early this morning. I'm a little jet lagged, so I woke up at like 8. I'm like, oh, I can take a shower, have a good, nice, long morning, whatever. Again, the shower. It's a great shower. I come out, open the door. Cockroach. And that
huge
thing,
cockroach,
huge.
by the way. Huge.
It's like at least like this
They're
big.
so big. People don't understand. The cockroaches in New York City, there are 2 kinds. It's cockroaches and water bugs, and they're basically the same thing. But the water bugs, quote unquote, they look like cockroaches. They basically are. They live in the drains, and that's where they come from. And the cockroaches can get there too, whatever. But they are so big that people don't know. Like for our South Carolina Swifties, I know palmetto bugs. It's basically the same thing as a palmetto bug, and and size included. They're just so massive, so scary, and they pop up unexpectedly.
I just didn't even know what to do. We were having a standoff. Like I was there in my towel. He was there. I was just frozen in fear.
Yeah.
So then I called my friend and I'm like, what do I do? And they're like, you need to smush it.
Yeah.
So I took an old heel. Then I stood there for another 10 minutes just trying to gain the confidence.
Get that, just muster up the courage to
and
do
then
it.
I said out loud, I said, I am brave. I'm strong, and I'm an independent woman.
Yes, you are.
I don't need a man to kill my bugs. And then I just smashed the shit. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, smashing the fuck out of it.
Yep.
And it was smashed to a smithereens, and then I flushed it down the toilet.
And that's my girl. Bravo.
Thank you.
And that's how you take care of a terrible
Thank
situation.
you. It was really
very
tense.
proud.
Like I want to.
Of course it is.
I stood there for literally 10 minutes.
Yeah,
just like staring at it. And its little antennas.
And they're always moving like in a herky-jerky way. And they're fast, by the way. And they climb up the walls. And every once in a while, they'll fly. They will.
No, like it actually makes
They're
it
horrifying.
makes me nauseous.
No, of course.
And I would say I'm a pretty good bug killer. Like I'm not really too scared of bugs.
You're not like scared of bugs. No, but the cockroaches are a different animal. Like
it's like when it's bigger than like my thumb.
Yes.
No, I'm out.
It's my most feared thing when it comes to like the world of animals. Like I am not really afraid of things like that either.
Yeah.
Bugs, spiders, I'll hold a spider in my hand. Like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about those things. Something about cockroaches, I think it's that they're so dark and they're
it's like
so like
they can survive
skittish.
like nuclear
Yeah.
like warfare.
It-
like
exactly. Like, it feels like even if you try to kill it, it's not going to
Yeah,
die,
yeah,
and then you're
yeah.
gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But it's that story is so perfect and so just exactly how it goes down every time.
Yep.
I have to dig it up. I have a video. I don't even know if I posted it on TikTok. It was during COVID. I definitely sent it to my family, and they were fucking cackling. Similar situation. I had a cockroach in my bedroom.
Oh, no.
And I woke up in the morning, threw my feet over the side of the bed, stepped down my bare feet on top of a cockroach. Gia, no, it was on another level, and I had run out of. So my number one
Oh my
thing
God,
to
did you scream at the top of your lungs?
So it became a whole thing.
Yeah.
So. But the number one thing that I always tell people to have at the ready at all times in your house, if you live in New York
Raid.
City, is Raid.
Yeah.
And you have to like I had my Raid on my. I had it under my sink, and it
thought
was
I
too
had
far
it.
away. Yeah, it was too far away from where I was, and it was on the other side of the cockroach, so I couldn't like jump over it and go get it because I would have lost it. So I'm looking at it. I step on it. It scuttles a little bit into my like carpet under my bed, but doesn't go all the way under my bed. And I start freaking out. Then I start recording myself. It's
Yeah,
COVID,
yeah,
remember?
obviously.
And I'm screaming whatever. I find like a combat boot, and the video is me like I'm like working up the courage, and then I throw my phone on the bed because I was like fuck
Yeah.
this, and it was still recording. So the video in the background is my hand with the boot, and then me going ah and smashing the fucking because that is the only way you smash
Yeah,
them to
you have to
smithereens,
smash it to smithereens.
with the biggest shoe
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
find.
yeah.
And if you can't find the Raid, but then after that, I swear to God, I had Raid on my bedside table for the rest of the time I lived in that apartment.
Yeah,
like it was just.
I thought I had
it's
bug
horrifying.
spray. I think it was just ant killer, but I thought I had it
Yeah.
under my bathroom sink, but I think it's under my kitchen sink.
That's and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
and
It's like
that's the
they
place
know
that you
and
would
they
put it.
corner you.
They do fucking know,
Yeah.
and they're so quick, so they could come from the kitchen. Usually
Yeah.
they are. They're like either in the kitchen in the pipes or in the bathroom in the pipes.
Yeah.
So you were already in the bathroom, so you probably came from the kitchen, and it's just like they're the worst. And I'm sorry that you had
It's
that
okay.
morning.
It's
But
okay.
I'm proud
Honestly,
of
it
you
woke
for
me up a
making it
little bit.
through. Of
Thanks.
course,
Yeah.
Very proud of you for making it through.
Thank
because
you.
That's a life altering experience.
I really like the more I live in New York, the more that I do things on my own. I'm just like, wow, I really can do things by myself, and it's a beautiful thing. Like I don't need anyone.
No,
I just
isn't
have
it a
myself.
nice feeling?
It
it's
is.
like I could just do this myself.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Like
It's the
I did
best feeling.
I did both my carpets yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Like my big ass fucking carpet.
It's beautiful, by the
Yeah.
way. I love your carpet.
Thank you.
So cute.
Yeah.
Gia got her new folklore piano carpet.
Yeah,
Obsessed.
it's very,
Do you
very.
like it a lot?
I love it. It's very Taylor Swift inspired.
Extremely.
Speaking of folklore as well, I also got my cardigan. If you guys couldn't
Yes, it's
tell.
looking so great.
Yes,
Let me touch.
it's very
Oh,
soft.
it's so soft.
Yeah, it's so much
Wow.
softer than the Speak
It
Now
really
one.
is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, the Speak Now one I feel is a little
like
more. It's like
itchy.
thick and like wool
Yeah.
almost. My 1989 one is kind of like this.
It's really nice.
Wow,
I'm
I love
really
it.
loving it. Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
I,
Love.
I can't wait to wear it like when it gets a little chilly.
Of course. Ooh,
Yeah.
by the sea.
Yep.
What a day for folklore. I listen to folklore all morning.
Yep,
You
yep.
know, obviously started with August and then transitioned through the rest of the album. Listened to the Lakes on the way here while I was sweating my dick off on the subway. And yeah, it's just all is right in the world of Swift.
Yeah.
And cockroaches aside, I think that we're gonna have a lovely couple of days.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Do you have any plans this weekend?
No, I don't. I might go. I hesitate to say this in case my mom is listening. I might go home Saturday night because if I'm correct, the House of Dragon finale is Sunday, right?
Yes.
That's become like a thing that my family and I watch
Okay,
together. Like
slay.
sort of. We were at the shore, we watched it
Yeah,
together, and it
yeah.
was like a whole thing. And I haven't been home in a while, and so I think this might be the only weekend that I like have nothing going on where I could just pop home for a night. So I might do that on Saturday night. Which would be
Nice.
nice. And then tomorrow, I'm actually Friday. I'm actually meeting up with some of my friends from my Greece trip. They're going to be in
Fun.
town, and so we're having a little
Nice.
reunion. So that'll be
Love.
lovely. I'm excited
Little
about
dinner
that.
moment or
Yeah, a little drink. We're going to a little
Ooh,
lounge, you know,
fun.
a little speakeasy vibe,
Very
which I
fun.
love. So that'll be nice. But besides that, you know, hopefully a lot of rest on the horizon. Besides those things,
Sunday is the finale of House of Dragon.
I know, only 8 episodes or something.
That's kind of crazy. I feel
It
like
sucks,
nothing
right?
really happened.
I know. It's like some things happened, but I feel like we could squeeze like 2 or 3 more episodes
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed
Yeah,
out.
no, like things definitely
might be
happened.
long.
Yeah,
maybe
I
it'll
hope
be
it's
like an
long.
hour and
I
a
have
half
to
long.
watch last week's episode.
Oh, last week's is good.
I saw some spoilers.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, but
Did
I
you
just
see
have
that
to
apparently
watch.
the whole. I just bit. You see that apparently the whole new finale episode got leaked online somehow. I didn't go looking for it, but I saw the tweets, the warning tweets.
Oh, no,
and
I
was like,
didn't.
oh no, and I haven't seen any spoilers. You know,
Yeah.
knock on wood.
I mean, I know what happens.
Thankfully, I sort of know, but not.
Yeah.
I know because I've been seeing everybody who read the books, they just fucking spoil everything
I
on
know.
Twitter. It's actually crazy.
And it's also like
just so much. So I
people
know
that
kind of
watch
what
Game of
happens.
Thrones, like
Yeah.
they'll repost like old clips and stuff of like moments where they explain like
Yes.
I always watch that like Baratheon,
Yep.
the little girl explaining, and I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, like spoiler alert.
With the shale
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck
She
she had on
has
her
the
face.
skin disease.
Skin thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't think of what it's called right now.
Like dragon scale,
Dragon scale.
I think is what it's called.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But yeah,
So
interesting.
Yeah, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. So we'll see. But I caught up on The Boys. This is nothing that has to do with Taylor Swift right now.
Yeah.
Caught up on The Boys. Very excited. Started Presumed Innocent. I know everyone's watching that, so I will finish it soon.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
It's like an Apple TV show with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, I
and
don't have
everyone's
Apple
speaking
TV.
of, everyone's talking about
I'm
it.
still trying to finish The Bear.
Oh God. Damn, The Bear is tough.
It's
the only
so
reason I was able
slow this season.
It is kind of slow, and I like The Bear a lot, and I'm always the first to like come to bat for it being like artsy and weird whenever people are like thrown off by
no,
that.
I like that.
But it is, I like the first episode.
I just
with the
get myself
flashbacks and
so
stuff.
distracted.
No,
Like
same.
I'm like,
The
oh, I
only
just missed
reason-
the past 10 minutes because I was on my phone because no one was
Absolutely.
talking.
Absolutely, it's a lot of like active paying attention,
Yeah.
which is tough. But the only reason I finished it so quickly is I watched it on the plane to Greece, so it was like an easy. I was going nowhere. So.
Yeah, that's smart.
But I would say we have tomorrow is a day that the clowns will be out. The clowns, not only will they be on parade, I think it's going to be like
oh, really?
like a Super Bowl for clowns tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that everyone is thinking. It's like the first real reputation drop potential that like people have been talking about forever. The 8 and 2 on the cup hands from the music video.
Okay.
And then everything that's like added up has added up to this day. So it's like a big day for clowns if you're looking to clown. But something else that I found out, apparently Kanye West is trying to come out with an album tomorrow.
Yes, I
So-
heard that. Vultures too.
Okay,
It'd
well,
be very funny if
It'd be
yeah.
very funny if we got a Taylor Swift drop. So
I would
that's-
love that.
That to
block
me,
him.
and again, I hung up my nose for a while.
Mm.
However, these things are on the horizon, and it will
Interesting.
dispel all the thought. If nothing happens, it'll dispel everything that people have been talking about for a while, and we all start from scratch. But just keep that on your radar if you are wondering.
3 nights in Warsaw.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I guess is
The
Warsaw-
location's also
Yeah.
like what, but you
Yeah.
never know. You never know.
I've never like, is Warsaw nice? I would assume it is.
I think that it
right?
is. I think it's like Poland is nice.
Oh, it's like a city.
yeah. It's. I'm pretty sure it's like industrial.
Ooh,
You know?
I've always wanted to go to Poland.
I would like to go as well. I would like
Yeah.
to do all of that. All
I
of
know,
the Eastern
yeah,
Europe.
Eastern European,
Like, I
yeah.
think it'd be interesting. I don't know when to go though. But I think spring is the time because otherwise it's gray.
So
like,
cold,
everywhere and
right?
cold. Yeah, but I think in spring it's basically like flowers and shit. I think that's when they like. I'm thinking about Holland
Yeah.
specifically with the tulips.
I would
but
love to go to Holland.
Me too. I want to go to that place where all the tulips are. Do you know that all those tulips are the tulips they use
I
all over
was
the world?
literally about
Were
to
you
say that.
really?
Yep.
With the same fact.
It's
That-
kinda
isn't
crazy.
Isn't that insane? Like I always see all those tulips. I'm like, damn, what are all those tulips for? Like for what? And
It's literally just
turns out they're literally the world's tulips. Yeah.
It's kind of beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Thank you to Holland for
Thank
their
you to Holland.
tulips.
Big vibes.
I
yeah.
just I can't see anything happening tomorrow.
I don't really either.
I think I've
but
dug myself in such a pessimistic ditch that I really just I'm set on the 2025 now. I think
Yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
just so tired of being disappointed.
No, of course. And I think that that I'm in that camp as well.
Yeah,
But yeah, they do say when you least expect it.
I know.
You know?
Expect the
I don't know.
unexpected.
Expect the unexpected. So, just for my clowns on the low, think about it. Pay attention. I'll be paying attention just in case. And but what would happen is like, it would be like midnight tonight probably. Or would it be Poland time?
It just doesn't
I
make
know
sense.
it makes no sense. It makes
like
no
it just
sense.
seems so random to
It
me for her to
makes no
drop
sense.
it tonight. But I mean, like,
I know.
nothing's random in her book. But
I
I don't know.
We'll just have to see.
We'll have
We'll
to
just
see.
have to see.
Keep our eyes peeled. At least I will have service this time. Maybe
Yep.
don't take an edible tomorrow.
Yeah, don't take right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like I'm probably not gonna take an edible during the day tomorrow. So
Yeah,
let's just
okay.
fingers crossed. Oh, we have a meeting in the morning. Just remember.
Oh yeah.
Good. What was I gonna say? So I think otherwise, there are a few things going on. There's some like silly stuff we can touch upon. There is one serious thing.
Yeah.
I think we need to talk about a little bit.
Definitely.
Taylor had posted a story talking about the horrible events that happened in
Southport.
Southport in England.
Yeah.
there was a Taylor Swift themed dance party happening in like a town square, essentially. And a man came in and brutalized children, and 3 children at this point are dead.
Like
and
it
others
like
are still
really
in critical
makes
condition.
me like nauseous.
It's a
Especially-
sick thing, and I even don't even feel, you know, I specifically am a little weird with like tragedy and stuff, and this is just so unimaginably awful that it just
It's like disturbingly
it's just sick
fucked
people.
up.
People are so
Sick
fucking sick.
and so sad.
And that guy's
like,
still alive, by the way. He's like in court right now.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't
it
know.
just
Just fucked up.
it just makes you scared to like live your
Of
life, and that's the
course.
sad thing.
Of
It's like you want to
course.
just do normal things and have fun and enjoy like a fun thing with your kids. Like I could actually start crying
No,
like
it's
talking about
awful.
it because it's
awful.
really so sad. And these girls are so young, and the pictures of them, like they're so
it's-
cute, and it's
know.
just like, how could you? That he is a sick, disgusting human being, and like
Yeah.
my thoughts and my prayers are with all of the families that have been
Mhm.
affected, because it's just like something that never should have happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like, where do you even go from there? I don't know. And it's just a terrible, terrible thing. And yeah, I just like enjoy the moments with your family and
Absolutely.
take it all in, because you never know what can happen. And like, we're very lucky.
Mhm.
And yeah, it just like those little girls, like it just really breaks my heart. It's just,
Well, it's
disgusting.
It's the most vile thing you could possibly think of. It's unimaginable. It's just, especially.
it just makes, it makes
know,
no sense when
I-
it's kids. Like
no,
it's
kids,
kids,
young children, like just so young, and they go to this fun thing with their moms, their sisters, their brothers, whoever. They're there, they're having a good time, and you don't expect something like this to happen. And I think that, you know, this is happening in England, and I was reading a few of the like English news outlets, and it's I'm trying to think how to phrase this. These things specifically don't happen in like England. Like they don't
Yeah.
happen in other countries. They happen, unfortunately, more in the United
Yeah.
States. So I feel like in the United States, we do hear these awful stories
Yeah.
pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And, you know, over there, they don't really deal with this, and they are just so floored. They can't believe it. And they're trying to deal with how they are going to process this moving forward, and how, you know, they're now having these feelings of living in fear
Yeah.
similar to what we've had for
Yeah.
our whole lives.
Yeah.
And not that they don't feel the same, but I just, you know, I hate the idea that that feeling of fear spreads further and further all
Yeah.
the time. Like
Yeah.
that to me makes me, it's just awful. And especially tied up with something Taylor Swift related. And, you know, to put a stain on that as well, and then now Taylor is feeling, I don't know like how she could feel anything other than like sadness, guilt, you know, all these things that are obviously not her fault,
Yeah.
but because it was like her music themed, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, her fans, people that like her, you know, it leads to different questions. Like, is this guy a hater of children? Is he
Yeah.
a fucking psychopath? Yes, obviously. But then also, is this like a Taylor Swift target and
Right.
like whatever, which is a horrible way to start thinking. But
Yeah.
that's how these things start. And I just think that like this was an awful
Well, it's like the
situation, but
toxicity
we can't-
online,
right,
like
exactly.
leads to real life things sometimes.
Exactly. And this horrible shit that's happening, like you know, always watch your fucking back. Always just make sure that you, I don't even know. Just,
Yeah.
like, aware of your
It's just,
surroundings.
like,
it's a fucked up
so,
thing.
like,
It's just so
So
fucked
like
up.
unavoidable, you know.
Right, exactly. It also makes me want to think though, like, I am so sick of like just being afraid to go outside. Or I'm so
Yeah.
sick of like worrying about these things and being scared of these things. But it's like you know, these are things you have to think
be.
of.
Yeah.
And there are sick people in this world who do not get the help they need, and they do things like this, and it's absolutely just unimaginable.
Yeah.
Just horrible, horrible. So
Yeah.
Taylor had posted on her story, you know, just basically saying what we said. I can't imagine how she feels.
Yeah.
You know, she's got the concerts coming up. I don't know if I could. Even she has never really done like a conversation like that when something happens. Like, remember that
Yeah.
fan sadly passed away in
Yeah.
Brazil or wherever, the heat stroke. I don't think that she mentioned anything on stage.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be too hard. I think that you just, You get on stage,
And she
you get
just
a
like
performance,
invited
you
her
get off.
family to the show,
Yeah,
and you
something-
know,
right.
did a nice gesture, like something of
Yeah.
a gesture to the family. I don't know, something. She also does that stuff in private. I feel like a lot. Like,
Absolutely, which
she
by the way
donates
is the way to go.
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
agree.
Just, she
'Cause it's
doesn't
like-
owe anybody anything. It's not, it's just
Yeah.
she's a human being with feelings, and
Yeah.
she
So
wants to
it-
express those feelings. She can do however she wants.
Yeah, and I feel like she always does the right thing. So
Absolutely.
like it's and there's I posted it in last week's episode bio and
Mhm.
also on our story. I'll include it again in the bio on this
Mhm.
week's episode. There's a donation fund going to the families that a couple Taylor Swift Twitter accounts have been sharing.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'll share that as well. Don't feel pressured, but
Yeah.
it goes to
if
the
you,
families.
if you can, you never know.
Yeah.
It's just something everyone wishes never happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a conversation to be had.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we're gonna we'll move forward with this information, with these feelings, and I just hope that these people find peace in any way that they can.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
definitely.
know. I said I was following this guy. He's like in court or something and being a fucking monster. It's just like, it's hard to keep up, honestly, because I'm so upset by
Yeah.
it. Like, it's hard to, like, because I just feel no amount of justice is, like, I wish that man was dead.
Yeah.
I wish he was dead. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. If that happened, the difference is if that happened in the United States, that man, his head would have been blown off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are no guns. They don't have guns over there. Like, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Police don't have guns and things. And so he just, I don't know. They got him, but I hope he rots. I hope he rots to death. I
Yeah, I
hope he
hope
gets
he
tortured,
rots.
medieval torture every day
Yeah.
for the rest of his life. Like, just a fucking, oh God. it's
Yeah,
just-
I feel like people like that, like they
Ugh.
get fucked up in jail. So
Yeah, I
hopefully
hope
he
so.
gets fucked up.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely horrible. But all right. Sadness aside.
Yeah.
Prayers up, of course. I think that right now at this point, going into all of the concerts coming up, I think that we are starting really to get into that point of like, not the feeling that it's coming to a close soon, but because the Europe shows are coming to a close soon,
Yeah.
it's another like closed chapter.
Yeah.
You know? And I do feel that the shows she added in the US and in Canada are kind of like bonus, you know?
I know. I think
'Cause
they are bonus.
The original end was supposed to be
Yeah.
London.
London,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I again, not to clown or not to whatever. I just think that like we got to cherish. We have to cherish.
Yeah. Cherish each
Watch,
night.
pay attention, watch the clips of her singing surprise songs. I love to do that. Like
Oh, yeah.
I always watch.
I'll
or
always
I try
watch
to
them.
always watch the surprise songs. Made me cry every time, and it's just lovely.
Yeah, it is lovely.
it's good stuff. I'm trying to think what else is going on in her world.
There's a. Oh, she gave the tickets. Oh.
Oh no, wait. So I saw that and I looked into that. I
Yeah.
think that she had given to them already.
A while
Like,
ago?
They were in Paris with us. Remember?
Oh.
I totally forgot because I listened to her talk and she was like, Taylor had given us tickets, and when we went to the show, we were like, when we're back here in Paris, we want to perform on the stage like she does. And so I
Oh,
totally forgot
okay.
that happened a while ago. But she kind of kept that under wraps. Like,
Why
I don't
are
know
they
how that
posting
happened.
it now?
I don't know why, because I was confused as well yesterday. I almost
Huh,
wrote a blog
okay,
about
well,
it,
then
and then
never
it,
mind.
yeah, and then it happened. But yeah,
But very
so-
nice of her.
Very nice of her. Olympics is still going on. We're excited. Congrats to the
Yeah, the
gymnasts,
women's
the women's
gymnastics, Simone
gymnastics.
Biles and
Love.
Suni Lee.
Have you followed up? Have you been keeping up with that drama with
Yes,
Michaela Skinner?
love,
oh my God,
love,
I know.
love, love.
Michaela Skinner, like, what?
She's such a hater.
She's such a hater. She made such a bad move. Like, all she had to do was be like, "Fuck, sorry, I misspoke. I said the wrong thing. Like, I love you girls. Like, you're amazing. Whatever." Like, she needs
Yeah.
to kiss ass right now, and instead she's like
blocking Simone Biles.
Like, what
This
a
is crazy.
Not the move,
I
girlfriend.
also loved how like immediately after they won gold, like Suni went up to Simone and was like,
Yeah.
I want to make this TikTok that
Yeah.
where you do this.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's
yeah.
exactly
No,
what
100%.
like I would do
They're
too.
so- they're
It's
so
cute.
funny.
I
They're
really
so
have
cute.
really been enjoying all of the Olympics.
Me too.
Social media stuff. Do you know like Alona Meyer?
Of course,
Love her.
She's so funny,
So funny.
charismatic.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
love-
love her.
I just love her message that she puts out to
Absolutely.
the world.
The
about,
rugby
like,
player.
Yeah, she plays rugby and she like is very she advocates for like, being able to be feminine and masculine at the same time. Like you don't have to be one thing, you can
Yep.
be both. And I love that as someone that likes to dress a little bit more masculine and also likes to dress a little bit more feminine. Depends on the day. So I really love her, and she had a great interaction with Jason Kelsey. They met.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She was like Flavor Flav has water polo. Like, could you be our like rugby sports
Oh my
person?
God,
He was like, yeah, of
imagine.
course.
Oh my God, that would
Yeah.
be so cool.
He wore a shirt with
Kylie
her
would
face
love
on
that
it.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Is he the one? Is she the one that they did an arm wrestling?
I don't know.
He did arm wrestling with someone, and I thought it was her.
Oh, maybe.
But I could be wrong. But it was they're just. She's crushing it. They're crushing it. I did appreciate one of the other rugby girls. I don't know her name, unfortunately. She's blonde. She was giving an interview and they were talking about like the future of rugby and like rugby as a sport. And she was like, yeah, if you're not sure if you'd be good for rugby, like if you've ever played soccer or basketball and you just kind of thought, I'm a little too aggressive for the sport, come out for rugby. I love that. Yeah. Because it's so true. Like it's just,
rugby is a fucking intense.
It is intense.
Ass fucking
it's very,
sport.
very intense.
And it's crazy that they don't play with helmets, but they get less concussions than football players do.
I think it's because, you know what? We had this discussion at the shore because we were watching the men's rugby and it does look vicious, but I do think that everyone knowing that they don't have helmets on kind of makes people like
they don't like
you don't
go.
just throw your fucking body into everybody, because I feel like giving all the pads makes you think that you're indestructible, so you just like act indestructible, but in reality you're not, obviously. But with rugby there's like that competitiveness and the physical contact and stuff, but it's on a level that's like,
that
you're
makes
not going to
sense.
kill somebody on the field.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so the Olympics are going on. We love it. I think let's see, we haven't heard any more Taylor songs technically. But we know she's watching. She said she was watching, so that's all very exciting.
Yeah.
Pumped
and Travis got a 99 ranking.
Yes. So we asked the boys outside.
Yes.
Travis is a part of the NFL Madden game. Yeah. That's a
Madden
video
25.
game. Madden 25.
Or 24?
I don't know. 24 maybe.
Yeah.
I think it corresponds with the year.
Yeah, so I think it's 24.
So he scored like a
it's
99.
25.
Oh, it is 25.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Oh, 25th anniversary or something maybe.
Maybe 25th anniversary, but yeah, like and the 25th and the 25th, that's kind of cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's a game where the players are ranked and given points based on how their performances are in real life, and Travis is the #1 tight end in the league based on these points.
Yep.
And
he's the only tight end with a 99 ranking.
Only tight end with a 99 ranking.
Yep.
And there are a few other players in the league and in this game that have high scores like him, but he's one of very few.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all based on his actual performance in football, which is exciting. So
it's
that's
very exciting.
All the video game people.
They posted it on
the picture's so cute of him.
The picture's so cute, and they posted it. The Chiefs posted it, and Taylor liked the post.
Of course, yeah. Which is of course why we're talking about it.
Yes, of course. It's very cute.
So that's cute, exciting, good for him, making moves. Getting his face out on those boxes. First cereal, now this.
I know.
We love it.
The cereal comes out in September. I'm so excited for it.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I never looked it up. Oh, perfect. Ooh, that's excellent timing.
I know.
Ooh, perfect.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, something about just Travis. Just it's nice with Travis because he's just so good at football, and Taylor is so good at her profession. So like,
it's so easy to like brag about them.
Yeah, we always talk about this, how like that's why I feel like they work so well, is because like he's so successful and she's so successful that there's no like comparison. There's no really like. Of course, you're gonna feel like a little like weird if your partner is like
it's like a little better than
bajillion times like on a different planet.
I think regardless, even if you're a girl and your husband is like, or your boyfriend, whatever,
of course,
is like smarter, better, whatever, you kind of feel that.
Yeah, you don't want to rely on another person like
always, just
like financially or like in life, just like getting you places, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it is nice like when Travis does well, because I'm like, yes, like. Yeah, that, like it's all equal playing field.
Exactly.
And
it's like, babe, I'm like the top tight end in Madden 24 or 25, and it's like, oh, that's great, babe. I'm still breaking records for the 12th week in a row on my charts. Oh, that's great, babe. Like they're just back
I just won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Oh, sick, babe. Love it. Like just
It's,
oh my God, that's
great.
So sick. Like
it's
that's
very
just
cute.
how I imagine their conversations when they share their accolades.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, that's exciting. Exciting for him. Exciting for her. Let's think. I think that's basically it.
Yeah,
in
I think
terms
that's basically
of like
it. I was looking through
gossip
our
and such. Yeah.
DMs, and there really wasn't. We got a question about the Billy Charlie collab, so I don't want to.
Oh, good.
Talk about
so
it.
Don't talk about that yet, because I just heard about that this morning. Actually, from Charles. I didn't know about it. one more thing. The Eras Tour graces the cover of the latest issue of Variety magazine. All of the
that cover was really cute.
And the bracelets say biggest tour of all time. Super cute. How Taylor Swift Conquered the World with the Eras Tour by Chris Willman. I have not read it, so I hope it's nice.
Yeah.
better be.
It better be.
But all right, want to get into our...
Yeah, let's get into voicemails.
Wait. We will pull them up. But did you watch? I know you didn't watch the whole thing, but I would love you to watch the whole thing because the timing of this coming out is so perfect based on the Eminem conversation we had last week.
Yeah.
It's an 11-minute interview that he has with himself as Slim Shady. And I swear to God, like anything you like thought, brought up, whatever, like it's all in there. And it's good. It's good. It's a little like, it's a little cheese, but it's good. And it just
shows you. I
watched
the clips that you sent me.
The clips are funny.
Yeah,
but
they
like
were
the whole
funny.
thing is if you're a fan, you'll appreciate it. But like I would say if you're unsure about Eminem as a person, it's a good watch.
Yeah.
But the reason I bring it up is because in the thing, he's arguing with himself, his younger version of himself, Slim Shady. And Marshall is talking about like, oh, blah, 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 my albums. And then Slim Shady is like, he's like, you're not fucking Taylor Swift, bro. The only era you've ever had is me. Like so it was just funny. So even Eminem knows don't come at the queen. Mm-hmm. So we love that.
I thought it was funny. The one clip you sent me where he was like, I wrote like as Slim Shady. He's like, I wrote Stan. And something else. And he's like, oh, you wrote the anthem for like
for stalkers and domestic abusers.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I said.
Exactly.
He probably saw me. Yeah.
It's very very self-aware, which I always appreciate. So.
Okay, let's jump into voicemails.
Perfect.
Hey, ladies. This is Casey, a fellow Swiftie, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all of the awesome content you put out there.
God,
and not just the Taylor Swift content, but all the other stuff that you talk about liking too, Charlie XCX, Harry Potter, Court of Thorns and Roses, House of the Dragon. I mean, it's like every time you guys talk about something, I get to pat myself on the back and be like, yeah, man, I've got good taste. But also, B, you introduced me to new stuff that I have never listened to before, and there's a pretty high chance that if you guys like it, I'm going to like it too. So just be forcefully a shot, and it's awesome. So keep it coming. Love that you're, expanding on things that we all like to listen to and to watch on TV, and it's not just solely Taylor Swift, but we do have a good taste as Swifties, so
yes,
nice to see what everybody else is listening to and watching.
That's right.
That's true.
Keep it up. Love you.
Thanks, Casey.
Oh, that was just a nice
so
thing.
Nice,
yeah. That's lovely.
I just wanted, and I also wanted
for including
to
that.
use it to kind of bring up, like, the tour is ending, so like in December, like there will be like less things to talk about, but I feel like me and you, we can literally talk about anything.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
So I'm not worried. I want to know what people's thoughts are about like us, like maybe like transitioning more into just like
for sure
talking about like what we
more
like.
Casual combos, a little more of a check-in with like Taylor is ever present,
right?
But there's other things going on.
There's other things, and I feel like I would like to kind of transition more into that
for sure.
And it's nice to have callers like this being like, we do like when you guys talk about other stuff.
And honestly, thank God.
Yeah,
because I worried.
I know,
I can't have another show get canceled, G. Not another one.
No, please, guys, you have to stay with us when the tour ends.
Please. It'll be so humiliating. Like, I can't. But for real, though, like that does make me feel good.
It means a lot.
Because we, this is our... I love when we get to sit down and do this because we talk all the time, but this I always feel like is our catch up, and we always there's always so much to talk about and so much to do, and because we're such big Taylor fans, it always, whether we're planning it to or not, comes back to Taylor somehow. So it does like kind of work out. So good. I'm so glad that.
Yeah. Thank you for that message,
thank
Casey.
you, Casey. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Hi. So I've been a long time listener and just sitting in my car, just ripped a Benjamin.
Yeah, girl.
And I've just been thinking about the episode that you guys did where you guys said that before the Tortured Poets Department came out, this is like back when like Taylor and Travis like first started dating, you guys had like joked around and saying like, oh, like if Taylor writes a song about Travis, it's going to be like, oh, like I'm like a singer and you're a football player and like making those jokes.
And then she literally did.
And every single time I listen to So High School, when she says, brand new, full throttle, you know how to ball at an Aristotle. Literally every time I think of that, I think of you guys and just like how funny it is that she basically wrote like, "You're a baller" and like, "I'm a writer," and it's just so funny how it really just came to fruition, and I just love it. I just love that for you guys, and I love listening, and yeah, just been on my mind and just wanted to call.
Oh,
Thank you.
Queen.
Bye.
Thank you for that call. I love that. I
Isn't
love
that
that.
funny?
But it is so true. And like, there was no other way it was going to be written. Like, even The Alchemy, to be honest, is a little like the touchdown call.
It's so funny how like
we
on-
straight up made fun
on the
Yeah.
nose it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. What were we saying? Or no, what was the TikTok sound going around that was like,
Travi made it to the big game. One step closer to Kelsey being my last name. Yeah, literally.
Like, that's literally those
Those
songs. Like, it
songs,
might as
yeah.
well be those songs. And it's so funny how like we can recognize the feelings and like make jokes about it, but then it also ends up being like a really good song.
Yeah.
Like, I like both those songs.
And I
you know?
feel like it kind of, I don't know if this is true, this is just my own speculation, but like based off the lyrics, it kind of seems like they were maybe written like a little later or last on the album.
For sure.
Because, well, one, they didn't start dating until like very recent last year. And two, like it is very like the first thing you know about him is he's a football player. So like let me just make
you know
the
how to
most-
ball and I know Aristotle.
yeah,
Like that's pretty much where we're at right
it's
now.
very funny.
Based on what people were saying, wait, So High School is in are both
That's
no.
yeah, they both are.
They're both in the
Is Alchemy?
The Alchemy
on
might be
Anthology?
in anthology. Wait, they're both in the anthology?
I
forget. Let me just look.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. No, I
The
think
Alchemy.
TTPD.
So,
The Alchemy is on.
The
Yeah,
Alchemy is on it.
is on.
But So High School is
So
not.
High School is not. Yeah.
So okay. The reason I say that, I still keep going back to that one random fact that I read, that it took like 8 or 9 months to print vinyls. I don't know where I read that, but I've just been like, that's how I've been doing math backwards to figure out when Taylor wrote these songs.
Right.
So in my head, the earliest she could have written it came out, what, April?
Yeah.
And everybody started getting their shit right away.
Yeah.
Could have written it was like July or August of last year.
Yeah.
And that, for that to be on, for The Alchemy to be on, that makes sense, where she like maybe like went to a football game or went to practice
totally,
and
totally.
like saw him with his friends. Like the conversations kind of make sense with that, because I think if she were to write something now about him in like a deep way, we would know. You know what I mean? Like not that those songs aren't deep, but they're, you know, they're fun, flirty, cutie,
totally.
like new relationship songs.
Yeah.
I think that now we'd get like, "You're the love of my," you know,
Yeah,
Labyrinth
yeah.
is about Travis now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I think it's also funny how when we listened to both those songs for the first time, it just went
Oh,
right
yeah, I
over
know.
our heads.
We were
Literally,
like, wow,
we're
interesting.
like, oh, football.
Yeah.
Like touchdown. That's weird. We were so tired.
We were
like
so delusional at that
literally,
point.
it's
I
so
know, especially
funny.
So High School
So
couldn't
High
have been more
School,
obviously
yeah.
about
We're
Travis.
just
We were like,
sitting there like,
I wonder what this is about.
Yeah.
So stupid.
like Travis. I wonder.
Similar to when we were listening to Thank You Amy, and I was like, Kim, and you were like, who? Kardashian.
We were so delusional
Your
by
face.
that point.
I love
know.
your face in that video. God. Oh,
I was like, Kim. Who the hell's Kim? Literally her biggest op. Like, oh, right.
biggest op.
Yeah. Like,
basically her only
I was
op at this
so
point.
tired and like
So
50
funny.
pen rips deep.
Oh yeah,
like,
no. We were like so stoned. I was like, I was
Yeah.
on like a sugar crash from
Yeah.
all those fucking cookies.
Cookies, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Jan Kelly, long time listener, first time caller.
Hey, Queen.
I was thinking about, I know that Kelly had said, I feel like TTPD made me just ultimately regress as a human being.
Still feeling it, by the way.
And I
Yeah.
personally
Had to stop
never
listening.
related to anything more.
Mhm.
So I am wondering what song specifically on TTPD made you regress, and you too, Gia. Like, I just want to know.
Well,
I
all of
feel
them.
personally I've been in so many situationships, and
Girl,
I
same.
fear
girl.
this album was perfect for that.
Mhm.
But I'm just curious, like, which song personally hit the hardest for you guys, and I love you guys both so much. XOXO, Lindsay.
Love you,
Yay,
Lindsay.
love you,
Thanks,
Lindsay.
Queen.
Thank you, and that'll be easy. I'll just literally go down the list. It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of them. My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. So Long London.
So Long London is a big one. Yeah.
Who's Afraid of Little Old Me didn't make me regress, but it definitely made me like bring up like my angry feelings towards people, you know. LOML, Love My Life, Lost My Life, big time. Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, obviously. Clara Bow makes me emotional for some reason. The Black Dog for sure.
Yeah,
Chloe
the
Sam,
Black Dog.
Sophia Marcus for
Chloe
sure.
Sam, yeah.
How Did It End?
How Did It End?
I Hate It Here. I Look at People's Windows. Like I said, literally all the songs. I would say Peter as well. Peter falls in there because Peter right now is a song like I start crying when I listen to it. You know, it's like so one of those. And The Bolter, I would say,
I love
like
The Bolter.
Definitely. That one is another one where I wouldn't say it made me regress. It just describes me really well.
The Bolter is was a song of my trip.
Oh,
we listened to it a lot. Yeah,
I love that.
My friends are all slowly becoming Swifties. It's awesome.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's really
so
awesome.
Fun.
I know.
Oh, I love that, and you'll
it's
be able to just,
it's so fabulous.
Just mother
there
them
was
all.
There
in.
was 4 of us, and now there's 6 of us.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yep,
love it. And then of course the Manuscript makes me cry, but I think that's more. The Manuscript is a song actually that I think wraps it up nicely. Like if I'm listening to the whole album, I have to listen to the Manuscript as like a bow tie at the end because it's very like. We've experienced all this. I'm getting chills. We've experienced all this, and now we're letting it all go. And I think that it's a really important thing to listen to the Manuscript, like a lot. But yeah, it's just really a lot of those songs.
I think mine really was The Prophecy. That like set me in a spiral.
Yeah, for
especially if it was someone like Taylor Swift, like writing a song like that. That's so sad and like
for sure.
It's just like damn, like she feels like that, like and I feel like that,
exactly.
like.
Honestly, though, can't relate to Don't Want Money, Just Want Company. Like, I want both.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm greedy. But
that's true.
That's true.
That's very
but
true.
But no, the Prophecy is I see a lot of people talking about
just
the Prophecy.
Like, it just feels like it just really makes you, like, it just perfectly encapsulates the feeling of, like, after another breakup, you're like, oh my God, like, am I ever going to find something that's, like, successful and works and, like, makes me feel happy? Like, it's just so sad.
Absolutely. I think that might be, I didn't put that song on my list because I think I'm honestly really still in like a delusion phase.
Yeah.
Like I live so much of my life in delusion that I really rarely let myself get to the point of the Prophecy because that's just a harsh reality that I'm not ready to face.
True, I know.
So I think that's why.
And How Did It End? Like
no, How Did It End is
so
sad. That is my prophecy. Like,
yeah,
because every fucking
it's so sad, and it's especially when it's like an unexpected breakup. Ugh. Like everyone's always asking you, "Oh my God, like how did it end?" And like the part we always talk about the part where she's like, "Guess who we saw walking in circles?
Yeah, guess who we ran into at the shops?
Walking in circles like she was lost." Yeah.
Oh my God, like it's.
Did you hear they called it all off? No, yeah, it's just like it's too real.
It's too real. Did I ever tell you? I'll tell this story. That is so me to the point of like I won't. Half the time I'll be dating someone and I won't tell anyone that I'm dating them because I'm too afraid of breaking up and having to tell everyone that we broke up.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
So it takes me a long time to like even. I'll be like, oh yeah, I've been dating someone for 6 months, and my friends will be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like that is a constant in my life. But it's just as bad when we break up and I don't tell anybody and I wait a long time. So I was dating someone for a long time, very serious relationship. We broke up. Terrible. And I was too heartbroken to tell anyone because I didn't even want to see the looks on their faces. Like I didn't want to see, it was so bad. But it went on for so long, Gia. I literally like moved to a new apartment. I didn't tell anybody. I went to my friend. I'll say it, Yumi's. She remembers the story. Went to Yumi's engagement party and I brought a gift signed the both of us. That's how deep this went.
Wait,
like,
that's crazy.
Like, it was only like, to be fair, it was only like a month or month and a half or so, which is still an insane amount of time. But I just wasn't ready to like show up at that party and have to explain. So I just pretended.
And also,
I pretended like, oh, he's not here. He's, he's busy working. Like I was just lying.
Wait, have you read Happy Place by Emily Henry?
No, but should I?
It's kind of similar to that, but they do get back together in the end.
Oh, they're like, we are not getting back together.
They're like, they were dating for like 8 years or something, and they were all in the same friend group, and they go to like the same house in Maine like every summer, and they break up, but they don't tell anyone because like they're too like scared to tell their friends.
Of course, because it also like fucks up a dynamic.
Yes,
it, like,
exactly,
ruins,
and they like
yeah,
don't want to ruin. I think like 2 of the other friends were like gonna get married or something, and they didn't want to ruin the wedding or whatever, so they like pretend like they're still together.
Right.
And
oh
they
God.
go to
and
the
then
vacation.
they like get back together.
And then
Yeah.
they get back together, of course. But
course.
it's the only Emily Henry book that really made me cry. It's so good.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll have to read it. I'm looking for a new book. I am obviously still rereading all the Court of ACOTAR. I just finished the 3rd book. But I need some new shit in my life, I think, to really get my attention.
I really just need to finish fucking Throne of Glass.
It's
series.
hard. It's just hard to get through all those books.
Yeah, I didn't read at all this weekend. I really thought I was gonna at least read on the
yeah.
plane, and I didn't at all. I just slept, so I'm just behind. And I've also I told you that I gave up the tandem read.
Oh no, fuck it. Like
Yeah,
forget it.
I'm
It's
done.
Just, it's just
I
too
just
much.
can't do it
It's
anymore,
Just too
so,
much.
yeah.
Also, before we play the next voicemail, kind of going back to that question we just got. Torture Poets obviously sent me back, but I want to give a shout out to August, the song. Obviously today, August Day. The listening to it this morning, I was like, damn, I've been in August so many times. Like it's. If you've not, you have to have been in August.
I
like,
was in
once
August
your
for
life.
like 8 years of my
so
life.
long. Like
Yeah.
I think I am more, very much more August than Betty, which is unfortunate. I wish I was
100%.
Betty,
Yeah.
but I'm August.
I'm August,
Yeah.
1,000%.
I know.
I'm
August.
yeah, I'm just
Big
August.
time.
Like, yeah,
Just
like there was
August girls know you're just August, and you don't
Yeah.
want to be.
You don't wanna be
Like, you don't want to
August.
be August,
Yeah.
but it is nice. And like whenever Taylor talks about August, that makes me feel better. When she's like,
Yeah.
she just wanted love too. And
yeah,
I'm like, yeah,
yeah. Like that. No, I'll never
True.
forget like hearing that song for the first time. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
like meet me behind the. Cancel my
Please.
plans just in case you
Please,
call.
please. I'm still
Bro,
doing that. Like recently as a week ago. Like I'm canceling plans just in case you call.
Yeah,
Like,
there was a
crazy.
time where I was really doing that all the time, especially when I was like younger. It just like there was this one boy that like literally I would like I wouldn't even see my friends, and my friends would he wouldn't even want to hang out with
No,
me.
of course not.
And I was still like canceling all my friends just in case he asked
Just
me if
in
he wanted to
case.
hang out, and it's so sad to think about.
I had that same thing in high school, and
And-
like I think I've been thinking about it a lot recently. Like maybe with August coming up, like
Yeah.
that specific person who's like married with children, and like haven't spoken in 15 years, whatever. I still am like motherfucker. Like
I
just
know.
it doesn't. I don't feel like you
I know.
know how
Wait,
know
you
what
wanna
you
know
did.
something
Like
so
you didn't know what you
embarrassing?
did. Yeah,
And maybe I'll cut this, but I probably won't.
tell it.
My high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
We broke up like I want to say yeah, like going into my freshman year of college, we broke up. And he was a year older than me. And we like still were like hooking up and talking for like since like maybe like 3 years ago.
Oh, bitch, please. That's a story of my fucking life. Like, actually kill me. Like,
Like all through college, 2021, 2022, like it was crazy.
It's always that, because you know why? Because it's comfortable, you know it's there.
Yeah.
And you also kind of know that it's never gonna actually happen. So
Yeah.
it's like low pressure, but you still sometimes like let yourself get swept up
Yeah,
in
you're
it,
like,
and then
"Ugh."
you like let yourself get heartbroken.
Yeah.
Again. Like
Yeah.
it's emotional cutting. It's emotional
It
cutting.
really,
with
it was.
people.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
why don't
yeah.
I just make myself feel 10 times
100%,
worse?
100%.
And
One day,
still-
yeah.
And then
it sounds
eventually,
like at this
yeah.
point,
And then I
you're
was just,
over it.
it was weird. Like one day I just like woke up and I was like, like I don't.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Waking up and being like, is the best feeling. Sometimes it takes so long.
And guess where he
but it's
moved?
the best. Where, around the corner from you?
Kansas City.
Shut up.
I know, it's crazy. I know. He's like,
Touchdown, call the amateurs and cut it from the team. Ditch the crowns, it's the clowns, baby. I'm the one to be. That's him. He's there with his sign on their heart.
yeah, maybe
Says it's
he's
still reserved
he
for
met
you.
his Taylor Swift
sign
in
on his
Kansas
heart is
City.
Reserved for you.
Maybe I'll see him when we
Maybe
go.
we'll see him at the
when we
game.
go to a
Yeah, when we go on the tour to buy all the shit in Kansas
Yeah,
City.
yeah.
We saw some shit that was like somebody did like a tour of Kansas City and found like all the Taylor Swift merch and stuff, and we're kind of thinking we need to do the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was crazy. They had like a full store dedicated to like Tavis shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
how do we get C&D'd and they don't?
That's what I'm saying. And that's another thing. We have a hard time. We can't unless we start thinking of like inside jokes from the pod
Yeah.
to make merch.
Yeah.
We can't make
We
any
can't make
Taylor
any merch,
because of, it's C&D, which I understand. Look, like I totally get it. Like it's, she makes her own merch, whatever. But I just don't know how everybody else gets away with it.
It just it's
Maybe 'cause
really,
we're, like, a big company?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
probably is because we are a big company. Like you can't go after every single fucking Etsy seller or shit like that. So it is a little disappointing. Like I had a really good idea for a hat, and we got told we
I'm
couldn't
sad.
do it.
I'm sad
I know
about it.
it's
I'm
kind of
sad
sucks.
about the hat. Yeah,
but
it does suck. But
if you guys have any ideas that like subtly hint to Taylor,
Yes,
let
that's
us know.
the key. It can't be the
It
names
can't be like
of her
lyrics.
songs.
It can't be
lyrics, songs, albums, anything.
Nothing.
But it can like allude to it. Like inside joke phrases, basically.
Yeah. So we'll see. I guess
we'll see. We'd like to do a drop for the fall. I think would be fun. Like maybe like a football. Something.
Yeah, something football related. Maybe we could do like some sort of Swiftie or Tavis something that doesn't get us sued for millions of dollars.
Exactly.
But imagine if we got sued by Taylor.
Oh my God. But that's the thing, Gia. When we got the C&D for the slut sweatshirt, I was like, oh my God, Taylor hates us. Like, I can't believe we even thought we could like make $1 off her name. Like, we're so fucked up. We're no better than Scooter Braun. Like, I was literally like,
you know what? Honestly, Tay, like I love you so much, but God forbid we try to make a couple dollars, okay? Like God forbid.
God forbid we turn a buck. You know what I mean?
But I get it. Like I get the legality.
It's her
lawyers.
Her lawyers and her like what is it? UGA?
Yeah. Okay, let's jump into DMs and like we were saying before, this person messaged us thoughts on Billy/Charlie allegedly shading Taylor on the Guess remix. I don't know where they got this picture from, but they sent a picture of. And they said the source leaked the feature about a week ago, and it says the lyrics include blocked from #1. You can guess how that feels, but she's the one obsessing if we're keeping it real. Okay. Very good remix, might be the best so far. It's bratty and poppier. This might be a hit. There's no way.
There's no way. And if that is real,
that's so
losery.
Lame.
Like that's the lamest shit I've ever read. If that's real, like I will lose. I have a ton of respect for Billy.
Brad Summer's over if that's a thing.
No, Brad Summer is over, by the way, because it got ruined by politics. But also, I thought that Charlie was going to come out with new because she's coming
out with new
music like tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
She said Brad Summer's over. Remember she posted that thing?
No, she didn't say Brad Summer's over. She was making fun of news articles saying that Brad Summer was over. Like she posted a bunch of articles.
She was like Brad Summer's over, new vibe coming up. Like,
no,
whatever.
she posted on Instagram a bunch of headlines being like Brad Summer's over and here's why, and then the caption was like, "Oh, new music coming out like next week or
this
something."
This one, Pitch Park. Brad Summer, and it's the same, but it's dead, so it's not. Oh yeah. Oh, see you next week.
Yeah. Oh, see you next week. Yeah. So she was kind of like, "Oh, you think Brad Summer's dead?"
I totally.
It's about to
misread that.
Have another life.
Interesting. Okay, so then we have guests coming out. There's just no with Billy. I mean, there's just no fucking way that those are real.
There's
lyrics.
no way that those are real lyrics, and I would
way.
actually be shocked, and I'd be like sad. I'd be like, damn, like I wanted to be able to listen to both, but now I feel like if you're gonna shade Taylor like that when she was not blocking you,
that's not true and not a real
I feel like
thing.
They have to know that. Like they have to know that.
They have to know.
It's just
although I don't know, like.
And also those lyrics are so cheesy. Blocked from #1. You can guess how that feels, but she's the one obsessing if we're keeping it real.
That's so embarrassing. Like those are the most embarrassing lyrics I've ever read.
Like she's not obsessing.
Oh my fucking.
If anything, her fans
girl,
are obsessing.
You're obsessing. Like whoever. Like now we have Billy talking about Taylor all the time, shading her on the side. We've got a song that Charlie put out that's like allegedly about Taylor that we all just kind of were like, all right, girl, let's move along. Like we don't care. We're not gonna come for you there. And then now we're doing a collab where it's gonna be a shit talk session.
Yeah, the collab's
get
crazy.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Well, I'll be very curious to see how that
goes. Video of Charlie XX doing coke in the middle of her fucking set, by the way.
Also, but like, why are people so shocked?
No, why is anyone
Listen
shocked?
to the album.
Her entire summer is do a key, do a bump, do a
Do you want to have a little line? You want to do a key? You want to have a little line?
And I previously loved that about her, but now I'm gonna have to bring it up every time if she's shading like that. I have to be like she's doing coke on her DJ stand. I have to remind everybody about it. But I love Brad. I love Brad. And I like Charlie. So
yeah, I refuse to believe that that's a thing.
Can't be
especially
real.
Because Hit Me Hard and Soft and Brat are like two of my favorite albums this summer, along with TTPD. So like, it's just I don't want to see my girls fighting.
No, I don't want to either.
Did you see that
Jealousy's
outfit?
An ugly perfume, ladies.
Yes, it is. It really is. Did you see that outfit that Billie Eilish wore?
No.
I don't know if it was
I haven't caught it,
Chicken
honestly.
Shop Day.
I haven't oh yeah, I did. I actually did see that
with like the backwards hat.
Yes, and it was just a
why?
bad look. Well, she's always got a weird outfit on, and I'm like, whatever, that's her style. Like I don't mind, but it seems like lately it's excess.
I saw a funny tweet
for the
that was
purpose
like, she
of
doesn't
looking
have
ridiculous.
one song where she should be dressing like this.
It's honestly true.
But
her music doesn't match her style, which who cares? But that is something to note.
Okay. Hi, ladies. How firm are your? where'd that go? Oops. Hi, ladies. How firm are your album rankings? Obviously, TTPD joining the conversation prompted some changes, but how about the oldies? Maybe I'm in a red era, but I've moved it and debut way up my list.
Ooh, I think moving things up and down your list is just a part of being a Swiftie.
Yeah.
But mine is pretty much set in stone. I would say, like, they always get a bump in my mind whenever the re-records come out. I listen to them more, but I'm still pretty secure in where I place everything. Specifically, like,
Where would you put TTPD now?
TTPD is up there. Folklore always number one.
Yep.
Reputation. I really like Midnights.
I love Midnights.
I really like Midnights. I would put Tortured Poets maybe above, like, because it's so long and there are so many good songs that I love. It's just a totally different vibe. And I'm not shitting on this, but I think I'd probably put it like above 1989.
Okay.
Which I love 1989, but I also fucking love Tortured Poets.
Yeah.
And wherever 1989 is in that grand scheme of things, like Speak Now is in there too. Like, I just know my bottoms are like Debut and Fearless.
Yeah.
You know?
I still feel like I haven't fully absorbed TTPD yet.
Yeah, yeah.
But I definitely would put it in like my top 6 to top 5.
I think I feel the same.
I think it would be like Folklore, Evermore, Midnights, TTPD, Fearless.
That's a good one.
1989.
That's a good one.
Reputation. It gets
it's
so
really
hard.
hard to,
Reputation
like,
and 1989
yeah.
are like literally the same for me.
It's
I
really,
think
yeah,
I think I would actually put Reputation 1989 in front of Fearless and then Fearless after them.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know where I'd put 1989 Reputation. Like,
it's hard to do.
I think I would put maybe Reputation above 1989 too.
Yeah, I do, obviously. Let's say, I think, yeah. Folklore, Reputation, Midnights. I might then go Evermore. And then maybe a Tortured Poets, number 5.
Yeah.
1989, number 6. And
Yeah.
then the rest, I don't really,
Yeah.
Speak Now, I guess.
I think Folklore, Evermore, Midnights, TTPD, Reputation, 1989, Fearless.
Nice.
Yeah,
So we're
I
pretty
think
aligned.
that's- yeah.
Yeah. With our
Is
top
where
our
I'd
top
go.
5s at least.
Yeah, definitely.
Love it. But yeah, no, it does. It changes all the time, of course. And I think something we talk about all the time, something so exciting, a reason I like Taylor so much is because she has an album like for every mood, basically. Like, it's just, if I'm in a Reputation mood, I'm in a Reputation mood. If I'm in a Tortured
totally,
Poets mood, I'm in a
exactly.
so it's like my favorites, my like absolute favorites change
all the
based on my
time,
mood.
yeah.
Except for Folklore, though.
Like, yeah, if you asked me like last year or 2 years ago, I would have said Midnights is like bottom 3 for me.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Hey, ladies, I'm currently watching an episode and want to drop a couple of my thoughts about the re-records. Sorry. And when we might get them. I haven't clowned since November because boy did I feel foolish, so I'm not trying to predict anything.
That was the day that lived on in infamy, the November clown. Oh,
yeah, that was
terrible.
crazy.
That was so bad.
However,
I was so sure.
Didn't we like?
No, I was planning merch. I was like texting Dave, being like, Dave, tonight's the night. Like, he was
So
like, shit,
bad.
okay. Like, he stopped. I have since like texted him a few times, being like, hey, by the way, like rumors are swirling.
Yeah.
And he stopped responding to them because they're wrong. Like,
Yeah,
they're wrong every
he's
time.
tired
like,
of
fuck.
it. I get it, honestly. However, 2 theories I keep seeing are 2025 or Friday the 13th. I think one big clue she's given us is not having played I Did Something Bad on tour yet.
Of course.
To me, this is clearly going to be used for the announcement or the release, so I think we will get one of those before the end of Eras Tour. I also don't think that anything will be released on her birthday. She's a charts girly, and the charts get messy with all of that Christmas music happening at that time. Obviously, there are many reasons why Evermore didn't perform as well as her other projects, but I'm sure that played a part. Just my 2 cents. What do you think?
That's a good point. I
didn't even think about the Christmas.
Neither did
stuff,
I.
because
However,
that's so
though,
true. Like,
I think Taylor sweeps the Christmas music.
you
I think that
even
people,
All I Want
yeah.
for Christmas Is You.
I think
everyone's listening to that.
Everyone is listening to that for sure. But I do think that. Do I think she will have the longevity through Christmas? No. Like, I think she would beat it all like the week it comes out, maybe the second week. But then Christmas is
Would
there,
come up,
and,
yeah.
and we're not listening to Taylor on Christmas unless we're listening to New Year's Day. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
re-record
yeah.
Reputation, whatever. So
Or a Christmas Tree Farm.
Christmas Tree Farm for sure. But like, you know, I don't think if she's not caring about the weeks and weeks and the records and stuff, it's also not a brand new album. So I don't think that she cares
That's
as
true.
much
That's
about
true.
the charts when they're not brand new albums.
That's true.
You know,
That's very true.
so she might not give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think I Did Something Bad. Like, it says a lot that that's
Yes.
the only one that hasn't been performed from Reputation. So I feel like once we hear her, I never liked a narcissist.
I never trust a
Dated
narcissist, but they love me.
On the piano or guitar. That's
so I play 'em like a violin, and I make it look oh so easy. 'Cause for every lie I tell them, they tell me 3. This is how the world works. Wait,
all they do is.
this is
Was
how
that
the
English?
world works. And now all they think about is me. I can feel the flames on my skin, crimson red paint on my lips. When the man talks shit, then I owe him nothing.
I always love the Reputation version.
The live version,
tour,
yeah. Look at my
If a man
chills.
talks shit,
Then I owe him nothing.
Boom, boom, yeah. I don't regret it one bit, 'cause he had it coming.
Do 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 do. Say I did something bad.
Wah, wah,
Now
wah,
I feel so good.
Wow, wow. God, that
Again,
song's
wow, we
such
gotta
a
watch out for her.
banger.
We gotta
Chills,
watch out for
literally
C
full
and D.
chills.
No, I'll die. No, my full body like that, and that like is my favorite song on Reputation.
so
like
good.
gun to my head, that's my favorite song. I also love Delicate and Dress, but
so
it's
good.
just that song not being played yet is obviously means
it's-
it will be there for like a big
Yeah, it
the
has
big
to be
reveal.
a big reveal, big something. Maybe even like
kinda
a
feel
music
like-
video. Like I don't know.
Totally. I kind of also feel like acoustics don't do that song justice.
No, not at
So I'll be
all.
curious. You know, we got to see. I don't know if I want it to be played acoustically. I don't know. So
Yeah,
we'll have to see.
we'll have to see. I'm very excited, but I definitely, I do agree with her saying that I did something bad is going to be like a big
Absolutely.
pointer in which direction we are going in
For
terms
sure.
of Reputation Taylor's version.
For show.
Faux show.
So
Woo!
we'll just have to wait and see. But
Big summer blowout.
all right, yeah, big summer blowout. Big summer blowout.
Big summer
Anyway,
blowout.
She'll be having a big summer blowout in Warsaw
Yeah,
this
in Warsaw.
weekend. Looking forward to it, seeing what's happening.
Everyone do your Swift alerts.
Swift alerts. Get your
Yep.
mastermind in.
Yep.
And that's about that.
And I guess keep your eyes peeled for tonight.
Keep your eyes peeled for tonight, tomorrow. You
Tomorrow.
never know. You never know what's going on. And again, we are recording this on time, so
Yes.
today is Thursday. So just keep your wits about you.
Yep.
Move forward into the night. Thank you to everyone who called in. Or
Yes, we
wrote
love you
in,
guys.
who said nice things and brought up thoughtful conversation. We so appreciate it.
Yes.
And we will see you guys next week.
Love you guys.
Love ya.